What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mike here with another video. So, I'm officially done with school. Your boy is officially done with school. I have like one blog post left to do. Did it today. I'm done. Feels good. What's next? So, I'm still waiting for them to send out the stuff for graduation, for commencement. Still waiting for them to send out the stuff to order my cap and gown. I still haven't gotten any of that stuff yet. They said it should be. Whenever I asked my counselor like last week, she's like, "Oh yeah, it should take a couple weeks for them to send it to you." I'm like, "All right, cool." And I saw something else that said that they should be talking to you about 2 months before graduation. That was 2 days ago, so it should be here relatively soon. I'm assuming, based off of what my counselor said, based off of what the things said in like our student center, if you will. So I am done. I'm just waiting. Now I shipped off one of my committee members' packages because again, she lives in Tennessee. I live in Florida. Not exactly driving distance. So I went ahead and shipped that off to her on Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna take a little time off of work in the morning to drop off one of my other committee members' packages. And since we have Juneteenth off, I'm gonna go to the hospital to drop off my other 2 committee members' gifts. So I'm all done with that. My parents' gift again, because I got my book. My book came in yesterday. It looks pretty nice. I have to show it to you guys a little bit later. I may show it to you in the video where I do open everything up with my parents and my sister. So we'll see what happens. But got my book in, so I have to wrap up my parents' book and their plaque. I'm gonna go ahead and put that all together. And then I think my sister's shirt should be here today. I'm not sure. Her other gift should be here on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a little time. We'll see what happens. Feels good. Feels good to be done. I'm just pretty much waiting. The thing that's a struggle for me now is my sleep schedule, because I'm so used to staying up so late that it's like 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'm not tired. I'm like, Michael, you can go to bed. And it's so weird to say that one of the hardest parts about being done with school is trying to get my sleep back on schedule. Because I've been, with my PTA degree, I was staying up late to get homework done. With my MBA, I was staying up late to get my homework done. With this degree, I've been staying up late to get my homework done. And my bedtime used to be, I had an alarm set for 1 o'clock. So 1 o'clock in the morning. So that used to be my sign, like, hey, time to wrap things up, blah, 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 blah. But the more homework I got and more papers I had to do, then that started to slowly get pushed back a little further. So now the hard part is just trying to get my sleep back on schedule. Wait, let me turn the car on. It's a little toasty in here. So again, I'm in my car. So the hard part is trying to get my sleep back on schedule, or get on a sleep schedule. So that'll be one of the big things I'll be working on. The next going forward is just trying to get my sleep on schedule. What's next? So I was talking to somebody and I was like, you know what? Like, I have a lot of things going on between now and the end of the year. Surprisingly, it's like I'm always doing something, but it's all good somethings. So there's something going on in my girlfriend's church on Saturday, so I have to go to that after work. July, I know there's some stuff going on in July. I have to my work schedule got kind of turned upside down, so I gotta figure out that stuff, and hopefully I can go ahead and hopefully I'll have my stuff in, so I can go ahead and talk to my teacher, see if I can get my official graduation pictures done, because this past on Father's Day, again, happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. This past Father's Day, my sister and I, we how they had like those little Lego creation kits. So we got my dad one, and it was like some dogs. So we got him that, and then we ate some barbecue. So that was fun. It was a chill day. and then my sister took some graduation pictures of me for my invitation. So I have those done. I can get those sent out. So then I have to wait for my teacher. I have to wait for my cap and gown so I can get those pictures done, because I guess that's a whole nother beast. So I'm still waiting to get that stuff done. When I get home, I'll check my email to see if they sent us anything, but it was like around 1 o'clock or so. And I was checking, I didn't see anything. And I'm in a Facebook group, and there's a girl in there who graduated from Nova. And she was like, yeah, they've been late with sending out emails, so you may want to check something. So I'm like, because they have different graduations at different times, and apparently she just graduated relatively recently. So we'll see what happens. So I have to check on that. Another thing is I renewed my lease. So I like my apartment. It's a good place. It's a good area. So I'm like, why am I going to change? It's a good area. However, I'm ready to take that next step and to look for a house. So what I'm doing is I renew my lease for 13 months. I'm talking to my parents because they're in the house. They're in the middle of buying, or actually bought a house, and it's going to take some time to build it. So they're like, yeah, it takes about 6 months to build a house, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. So I know that my lease is up the end of next September. If I want to build a house or buy a house that's already built, again, let me know what y'all think. Should I try to do a new build, or should I try to build a house? Should I buy one that's already built? Let me know what you guys think. So if I build a house, it'll take about 6 months or so. So that means I have to purchase a house by March. So not a whole lot of time. Some time to save a down payment and everything like that. And also be a first-time home buyer. So they have those different incentives and things like that. So March is when I have to buy a house. However, it's more to that, because it also depends on, again, like I said, I have a lot of things going on work-wise between now and the end of the year. Because work-wise, I am going to Portland in September, so I'm really excited about that, really happy about that. There's a new position that they posted, so I applied to that. We'll see what happens with that. My 5-year anniversary with my main job is November, so I want to at least stay for my 5-year anniversary. So if I'm staying at my main job, then I'm cool. I want to stay at my main job. It's a good job. They've treated me very well. I've been able to travel with them. It's been dope. So I like my main job. And I told my boss that I'm not looking externally until the beginning of the year. I want to stay here. If there's something that pops up here, then I want to stay here. However, beginning of the year, I'm not opposed to looking externally. I don't want to, but I'm not opposed to it. So with that being said, if I get a job externally, not my main job, I want to find a place that is relatively close to my parents, relatively close to my main job, and depending on where my girl goes to med school at, relatively close to her. So that's what I'm thinking of. If I'm staying at my main job, now I have to look externally, then I don't have to worry about the job aspect. I just have to worry about where my girlfriend's at school and where my parents are. So I can kind of have a lot more mobility. So those are a couple things I'm thinking about with the house prospect. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to watch videos, trying to understand some things, just trying to gather as much knowledge as I can while I'm trying to save as much money as I can. So I'm thinking about having a sinking fund for a house. I have a high yield savings account, and I think they have like little buckets in there. So I'll probably start it in there, because again, if y'all ain't got a high yield savings account, y'all slacking. I will admit, most of my money is in a traditional bank, and I have my emergency fund in a high yield savings account. I'm thinking about moving the vast majority of my money to my high yield savings account, because that's going to build up faster. Because again, I'm getting 12 cents a quarter at my brick and mortar savings account. I'm getting $60 a month at my high yield. It's almost like duh. So I'm probably going to move vast majority of my money to my high yield savings account, and then just have my regular as my for my direct deposits and things like that. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Because again, if I can extra $60, that builds up. That's a lot. That adds up fast. Now I don't have 6 figures in my bank account, which also says something. I ain't got 6 figures in that bank account. I'm still making $60 a month on that junk. So you do the math. So I'm probably going to move the vast majority of my money into my high yield savings account. Just use my other bank account as for direct deposit, so on and so forth. Still kind of playing around with how I want to diversify my money that way, but that's the plan. Trying to think, I get off track all the time. Y'all know I'm just saying it, talking from the cuff. So I'm going to do a sinking fund for a house. I'm gonna start looking at different areas, look at the difference between a new build versus non-new build, all these different things. I gotta look into that, gather some information, see when they're doing my cap and gown, because your boy's ready for his cap and gown. Shoot, your boy is ready for his stuff. And then so those are some of the big things that's going on. Again, we have the cruise going on in September. So I got Portland the second week, and I got cruise the third week of September. So half of September, I ain't even gonna be at home. So that's gonna be pretty dope. It was almost a full month of September, because again, I was potentially gonna go to Canada the first week, to do some coaching too. So I've been in Canada the first week, Portland the second week to do the same thing, but for a different client, and then the cruise. But my boss is like, hey, can we share the love? I'm like, yeah, we can share the love. I don't mind. So it's all good. I don't mind it at all. Still some good times. So right now I'm just kind of chilling. Trying to, gather my energy back, trying to get my focus back a little bit. Just trying to regroup into a sense of normalcy. Just trying to recover and just trying to balance things differently again. Because like I said, I'm trying to find my new sleep schedule since school's done. I'm trying to figure that out. And then again, give myself some time to chill a little bit before I look into the Lean Six Sigma. Probably talk to my boss's boss again about that. See if he's got any other information about it. Cause we're kind of talking about that a little bit. So I'll see what he says. But again, right now I'm just kind of chilling a little bit. It feels good to be done. Again, got some big things. My work schedule got all kind of flipped and everything like that. Your boy's been busy, but I am blessed. I'm ready to keep going, ready to keep grinding. Just ready to, like I said, I've done the main story. Now it's time to do some side quests. There's be some pretty dope side quests. I can definitely say that. Between trying to do the singing thing, I still think I want to take some singing lessons. Between the Lean Six Sigma, between working on my gym goals and everything like that. There's some things popping up. So good times. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. I know it's not a full 20-minute video like I usually do, but I want to just hold you guys. I can't wait to do that pretty much, best way to say is unboxing video of my cap and gown. Can't wait to do that, because again, I'm gonna do that and give my parents and my sister their stuff at the same time. That's gonna be pretty dope. So tomorrow, drop off Dr. Miller's stuff. Thursday, drop off Corey and John's stuff. And I already mailed Shalana her stuff. So we'll see what they think about this stuff. But that's pretty much what I got for you guys. Until next time, later.